Academy, Nobilissimo Don Philippe, ladies and gentlemen, okay? It's a great honor for me to be a new corresponding member of the Academy. Do you hear me at the back? Okay? Okay, thank you very much. I will be very, very quickly for your time. Podemos abrir la I have prepared a lecture for my introduction to the Academy about the genealogical connections of the House de Lusignan, the Franco-Crusader house of Cyprus, with the most famous navigators of the 15th century, Christopher Columbus, and Henry the Navigator. We're going to see, no es esto, el otro es un PDF, al final hay, enfrente, no pasa nada. Vamos a abrir el primer escudo, por favor, de las fotografías. Okay. This is the coat of arms of the House de Lusignan, which came from Poitou, France, and became the Crusader kings of Cyprus, Armenia, and Jerusalem. At the 15th century, 1426, Cyprus was conquered by the Mamelukes, and the King John, who has only a daughter as heiress, wanted to have a family alliance with the most powerful magnate of his time, Philippe de Valois, Philippe III of Burgundy. At the court of Philippe de Valois was living a young Portuguese prince, João. He was the son of Don Pedro, Duke de Coimbra. He was the second son of Don João I de Avis, and of course a minor brother of Henry the Navigator. He was to marry the heiress of the Kingdom of Cyprus, Charlotte de Lusignan. So a marriage was arranged with Philippe de Valois and his nephew. The wife of Philippe de Valois was the Infanta de Portugal. And the young Prince João de Coimbra, as he is known, went to Cyprus and married Charlotte de Lusignan. He became Prince of Antioch. The title of Prince of Antioch was the title reserved for the heir of the Kingdom of Cyprus. Of course, his policy, the Philo-Latin policy, was in contradiction with the Queen Mother, who was Helena Paleologina, a niece of the last emperor, Greek Orthodox emperor of Byzantium. So she didn't like him, and in about a year she poisoned him, and he died. He was buried in the monastery, the royal monastery of Nicosia, which does not exist anymore. This was the first connection, family connection, since the Henry the Navigator was in a kind of uncle to Queen Charlotte of Cyprus. This is the first part of my presentation. With João de Coimbra to Cyprus went some caballeros portugueses, or say some words in Portuguese as well. So one of them was Vasco Gil Moniz, if I pronounce it correct. It's correct, thank you. A son of Gil Aires Moniz, a very famous caballero in the Kingdom of Portugal, and he was married to let's say, to a collateral branch of the Lusignan family, the daughter of Prince Phébos in Greek, de Lusignan, Leonor de Lusignan. So was the wife. Unfortunately, we don't have the genealogical table so that you can, but I think everybody knows Portuguese history. So Vasco Moniz was married to Leonor de Lusignan. they produced Phoebus Moniz de Lusignan, from whom the Marqueses de Sampaio in Portugal descend. Vasco Gil Moniz had a sister, as it is said, Isabel Moniz, who married the governor of Porto Santo, thank you, President, of Porto Santo, El Signore Perestrello, who was Italian. The son, the common son of Perestrello and Isabella Moniz was Filippa Moniz Perestrello, wife of Cristobal Colon. So we have a connection of aunt, or Leonor de Lusignan was aunt to Cristobal Colon, his wife, of course. Let me just now show you some of the heraldry, or the Cypriot heraldry, royal heraldry, in connection with these two Portuguese persons. This is the coat of arms of the Kingdom of Jerusalem. The next one is the coat of arms of the Kingdom of Cyprus. And the next one is the symbol, the coat of arms of the Kingdom of Armenia. When we say Armenia, we don't mean the greater Armenian Aegean, but the lesser in Cilicia, in the Taurus Mountains near Antioch. Please. And here is the connection. In the 14th century, this is the coat of arms of Cyprus. That is, the first important on the, our heralds knows this very well, is the Jerusalem, because although they have been titular kings of Jerusalem, Jerusalem always had the importance. It was the most important realm because it's a realm of our Lord Jesus Christ. The second most important is the fourth, which is Cyprus, the actual and active kingdom. Above right is the family coat of arms of the Lusignans, which we have seen in the first slide, and diagonal to the Lusignan is the Armenian lion. Could you please? It's okay with the time? Okay, now we see the coat of arms, particularly painted by the Herald of Cyprus of Don João de Coimbra, who is now the Prince of Antioch and heir consortless, a royal consort of the Cypriot kingdom. What is important is that the lion, the Lusignan lion, moves into the center so that they leave the space to put his personal coat of arms, which is quartered to the Lancaster because of his mother, Philippa, I think the Lancaster was his mother, the wife, of course, and Queen of Spain of Don João I de Avis. Could you please? This is the Moniz coat of arms, and the next one. Could we perhaps make it a little bit more? Ah, okay. So we see the coat of arms of now is the arms of Phoebus Moniz de Lusignan from his mother. So what he does, he puts Moniz on the first and the fourth, and in the third we see the coat of arms of the Lusignan, as we saw it before, but in the center there is a lion which is from the line of Phoebus de Lusignan. This is the, I think the Marqueses de Sampaio have a very, very large coat of arms nowadays, which includes this special coat of arms. I thank you very much for your patience. I would like, in the name of all the academicians, the new academicians, to thank you. And I wish to everybody in your studies and researches all the best onwards. Thank you very much.